Disney and Ravensburger have announced information about Disney Lorcana's third set. This is a brand new expansion to Lorcana that'll bring us over 200 brand new cards. These include fun new characters, actions, songs, and items, as well as a brand new card type, locations. This is Lorcana Into the Inklands. That's right, as of yesterday, Lorcana's third set is officially announced, and here's a look at some of the new cards right here. This new Lorcana set will reach game stores next year on February 23rd and mass retailers on March 8th. The official Lorcana site also announced some of the featured Disney properties for the set, naming DuckTales, Tailspin, and Treasure Planet as headlining IPs. Very exciting stuff, especially for some nostalgic fans. But enough of that, let's take a look at the cards and dive into them one by one. We'll also look at the product images shown and see what goodies we can spot. But first, I think we have to start off with the all-new location cards. And we did get our first one revealed. We have Forbidden Mountain. This is an Amethyst location that's a 2-cost inkable card. Location cards will be printed landscape with the cost still on the top left when held portrait. And once played down, it's clear you will be able to move characters between locations, potentially gaining different benefits and bonuses. Locations appear to have willpower on the right side, similar to characters, indicating that they can be challenged and can likely hold damage. The left side icon, however, is brand new. We don't have any official rules or info about this just yet, but it seems to either indicate how many characters can be at this location, or more likely a cost associated when placing a character in the location. Finally, there's a lore icon in the bottom right that looks different than a character's lore. This may indicate the bonus lore that can be gained when a character quests here, or it could be lore gained once the location is destroyed. Another option is potentially passive lore income. Maybe if you have at least one character here, you gain that lore at the beginning of your turn. Keep in mind, I'm saying all this with speculation because there aren't any clear rules surrounding locations just yet, so these are just my predictions. But even with a few things still a mystery, one thing is certain: I'm excited to see all the awesome locations and what sort of tactics and strategy they bring to the game. In addition to Forbidden Mountain, I've seen some articles announcing the names of a few more locations that are upcoming: Montanui and the Jolly Roger. Some locations are going to activate when they're visited, while others grant passive powers. And if any more of these location cards are revealed, I'll make sure to post about them. But for now, let's move on to the exciting new character cards, starting with Minnie Mouse Funky Spelunker. This is a 1-cost steel character, inkable. She's a 0-3 questing for 1 lore. However, that 0 strength is boosted by 2 when Minnie is at a location. Depending on how difficult it is to move to or be played into a location, she could be a pretty great 1-cost character. Although even if it is easy to combo, it does still require 2 cards, her plus the location. But I'm still glad to see this card. I actually love seeing different 1-cost characters, especially ones with unique powers. I do think she'll be another great shift target for the Floodborn Minnie Mouse, so that's pretty cool for any Ruby Steel players out there. Next up, we have Piglet Pooh Pirate Captain. This card looks awesome. He's a 2-cost amber character, inkable, 2/2 stats plus 1 base lore. But that can be boosted up. When you have 2 or more characters in play, Piglet suddenly quests for 3 lore. I do think this card sounds pretty good. I love low-cost characters that can also be a threat when dropped down in the late game. And as a 2-cost amber character, Piglet is an easy inclusion into any deck that wants to run Rockstar Stitch. Not only does he proc off Rockstar, but his lore boost is probably easy to obtain in a Rockstar type deck. I also love how this is furthering the amber archetype of having multiple characters on board. We saw this with Surfer Stitch in the first chapter, and with Christopher Robin in Rise of the Floodborn. Also, we have to mention Piglet does have both a pirate and captain trait, so will we finally see a viable pirate deck once set 3 is out? I really hope so, and I can't wait to try it out if so. Finally, we have Peter Pan, Lost Boy Leader. This is a 4-cost emerald character, inkable, 3/3 stats plus 1 lore. But Peter here also reads, once per turn when this character moves to a location, gain lore equal to that location's lore. So this gives us a bit of information about locations. We know now that moving locations is not only possible, it's an encouraged strategy. Also, it appears that location lore does act differently, as expected by the different symbol. Perhaps only certain characters can make use of it. Finally, to me, this seems to indicate that other locations might have more than just 1 lore. That's not really that surprising, but maybe worth mentioning. So those are our first 3 cards, not a bad first look at the set. But there's a little more to explore if we take a look at this product image. Starting on the left, we can see 2 new starter decks. There will be an Amber Emerald starter deck, and on the front you can see an Amber Pongo as well as our new Peter Pan. So maybe some 101 Dalmatian synergies are on the way. The second starter deck will be a Ruby Sapphire deck, and on the front we'll see a new Ruby Moana as well as a Sapphire Scrooge McDuck. I know a lot of you who watch my videos were getting so hyped for a future Scrooge card, and it looks like your wish is coming true very soon. Over to the right more, we can see the booster box with packs. The characters featured on the artwork here are that pirate Piglet, plus a very touristy Emerald Stitch, as well as a new Jafar. He looks like a Storyborn Jafar to me, but I'm not sure what ink color he is just yet. And now all the way on the right, we see deck boxes and sleeves featuring Scrooge as well as an Emerald Robin Hood, I think. And finally down below we have the playmats. We have the awesome looking art for a new Ruby Stitch, as well as one with Moana. However, this looks like it could be from an action, song, or location card. We'll have to wait and find out. Also, these are not pictured, but I believe there will also be card portfolios as well as gift sets and the Illumineers Troves, always exciting. And with that, I think that's all I have for this preview of Into the Inklands. I was gonna wait until there were more announcements before making a video like this covering them, but I just couldn't wait after seeing all the exciting stuff. But don't worry, it won't interrupt my normal schedule of Set 2 deck guides. But thanks for watching everyone, as always, and until the next video, peace.